Hi, and welcome back to the Armchair Pundits, Liverpool post-match review show. And Liverpool have won 5-2 at home to West Ham in a game where the 5-2 scoreline doesn't really tell the true story of the match. But before we get any further, I'd like you to I'd like you to subscribe, I'd like you to hit the notification button and comment. Comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you think the man of the match is today. Let me know what you thought of the general performance. And let me know if you agree with what I say by the time you finish listening to me. So like I was saying, the 5-2 scoreline doesn't really tell the true story of this game. I mean, the first half, I was disappointed, to be honest with you. Didn't think we played well at all. Between the boxes, West Ham were the better team. Something that Slot has said over and over again this season, if you lose the battle of set pieces, plus and minus, then it's very hard for you to win a game. And in that first half, we scored 2, some would say 3, set piece goals. And in the end, with the 5-2 scoreline, that was the difference. Our ability to score from set pieces today. Because our ability from open play wasn't there. Our ability to control a game from 3-0 up wasn't there. Ability to be the most dominant team, or be more dominant than West Ham, who are sitting 18th in the league, or 17th in the league, sorry. It just wasn't there. As I always do, I like to show you the stats. The stats are right there in front of you. We had a bit of the first half, just slightly, 51% possession to their 49. 0.71 expected goals to 0.58. We had 10 shots on goal, they had 5 shots. We had 5 on target, they had 0. And obviously, no big chances, as you can see, for either team. But it was the set pieces, as I've said. The set pieces today were just so much better than we've seen. Slot calls it luck, it might be. I don't know. Aaron Briggs, I'm not going to completely blame you, but I am going to completely blame you. Like, since you've gone, we're better defending set pieces and we're better scoring set pieces. It wasn't his job initially, but we waited until halfway through the season to make the change, and something's happened. A switch has been flicked, and we're better at it. We're so much better at it, and it's helping us. I said, we're still disappointed. I said it in WhatsApp group, because I was like, we're 3-0 up at half time, and I'm actually annoyed at our performance. I'm not impressed at our performance. And some people will call me nitpicky. Some people will say, what are you talking about? We've won 3-0. So we're 3-0 up at half time. That's all that matters. But we want to be entertained as well. We want to be the team that is in the ascendancy and that is playing better when West Ham comes to town. A West Ham team that hasn't won at Anfield since, I think, Slaven Bilic was the manager. So the goals that we scored, I'll go through the goals. First goal came from a corner and the ball gets played out. And this is one of the opportunities where winning your aerial duels can be really important at the edge of the box. We've lost a few aerial duels and duels in general at the edge of the box, and we've been counted on. This time we win it. And the ball gets played out to Ekitike. Ekitike gives it, ball gets played at Ekitike, and he strikes it low and hard on target. It takes a deflection, but it's still going on target and it makes it move slightly. And that's what we needed. The amount of times I've been cussing us for not starting games early, 5 minutes, we're 1-0 up. Couldn't ask for a better start, if we're being completely honest. Couldn't ask for a better start. But then, for some reason, we sat back. We sat back and let West Ham put pressure on us. Put pressure on us until we got to the next set piece. Set piece comes in. Szoboszlai crosses it in. I think it's Szoboszlai. And Van Dijk headers it in, 2-0. And I was literally just complaining. And then we scored. So I'm happy, obviously. We scored, we're 2-0 up. Good start. Now, can we get on the ball? Can we be more dominant? Nope, still not really. It was a bit 50-50 after that. But then another set piece comes on 43 minutes. And this time, the ball comes from the left-hand side, or right-hand side from Salah. Goes too far. Ekitike does well. Does well to keep it in, but McAllister does better. The volley that he puts in for that goal, sublime. Really good finish. It's at an awkward height, awkward angle, but after scoring last weekend, he's got the bug now. He scores, and you go in happy 3-0. Half time, you're thinking, second half, oh, listen, I was sitting there saying, let's be greedy. I'm looking at the table, and I'm thinking, if we score 2 more goals, we go fourth. We go fourth. I was right. We did score 2 more goals, but we conceded 2 goals. So we move on to the second half now. Second half, 49 minutes, and it's almost like the players went into half time, came out and were like, you know what, game's over. Let's put the cue on the rack and let's just see this game out. Big mistake. Big mistake, because Soucek scores on the 49th minute. Really poor defending. Ball gets crossed in from our left back side, their right. Really poor header from Konate. Ball goes up wide again. They cross it in, and Soucek just waltzes straight through our back line and slides in for a goal. And we're cussing. Like, what are we doing? Like, who's watching? Who's tracking the runner? I'll say this now. No one tracked the runner this whole 95, 96 minutes. That midfield was open like a book. And it was actually really poor. Really poor. And again, some of you guys will be sitting there watching and saying, we've won 5-2 and you're moaning more than you're happy. I know. I know. Because when we scored in the 70th minute from Gakpo, I said again, how can I be annoyed when we're 4-2 up? How can I be annoyed with our performance? And I was. Because as much as I want to win, and all that matters is 3 points, I'm not silly, all that matters is 3 points, good performances lead on to the next few games. They breed confidence. So does scoring goals, but so does good performances. And good performances and controlling games means that teams don't come to your home pitch and think, we can get something here. That's how it was. Teams used to come to Anfield defeated. They knew they weren't winning at Anfield. They were just turning up and wishing for the best. Now teams come here. We've lost 3 games at home this season, and we've drawn 3 games at home this season. All 3 of those draws were against the newly promoted teams, mind you. Lost home games against Man United, Man City, and Nottingham Forest. Like, that shouldn't be happening. 3 home defeats in the season shouldn't be happening. But let me not digress. We've won today, 5-2. We've won today. So really happy. So we scored that 4th goal through Gakpo. He smashes it towards the goal, gets a big deflection, or a bit of a deflection, but it still goes in. But let's look at the second half stats. Because, as I was saying before, after they scored in the 49th minute, they started taking over. And then you look at 47% possession to us, 53 to them. Expected goals of 1.04 to 1.26. We have 8 shots, they have 6. We only have 2 on target in the second half. They have 4 on target. We both have 2 big chances, but we missed both of them. And they score both of their big chances. So really poor from us. I just want us to do better, if I'm being honest. I want us to do better. And where there's other people sitting in the group saying we need a 5th goal to be sure. Frimpong and Rio come on, and let's be honest, they add a bit of pace, a bit of intensity, a bit of speed into our attack. Because at the moment, I don't know what's going on with Salah. It's age, but there's more to it. He's just not there right now. Salah is just too slow. He's heavy-footed, and he's just not getting where we need to get to on the pitch. Frimpong comes on, and he's running past players, getting crosses in. One of those crosses concedes and gives us the 5th goal. Gives us the 5th goal, and we breathe. It's like, okay, cool, we've done it now. There's no way they're gonna score 3 goals. Not in this time we have left. So we're a bit more relaxed. Rio comes on as well with him, like I've said, and he does a little bit of work, a bit of magic on the left-hand side, almost scores. And you're thinking, where was that? Where was that in the first half? I wanted to see Rio come on with 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah, we're winning, but that's why I wanted to see him come on. Get more time on the pitch. Get used to the Premier League football. But can't be complacent. So I get it. But then we move on to the last chance of the game. And Trey nearly comes on and doesn't have much, but he has a chance. Again, Frimpong bursting down the right wing, crosses it in, and you're screaming goal. Because all Nioni has to do is have a good connection with it. get your head over the ball, connect. Little hard pass into the bottom corner, it's a goal. But unlucky for him, he skies it. And in the end, it doesn't really make a difference. But it would have been nice for him to get a goal. It would have been really nice for him to get a goal. But listen, we've won 5-2. Am I happy with the performance? No. Because in between the boxes, like I said, we were not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. We were good from set pieces. We scored 3 set pieces today. But we need to improve. We've got Wolves coming up in the league and then in the FA Cup. We need to win both those games. Because we need, 1, to finish in the top 4. 2, to win the FA Cup. We have to win the FA Cup now. So, guys, let me know what you think. Were you happy with today's performance? I know you're happy with the 3 points, but were you happy with the performance? Do we still have a lot of work to do? Who was your man in the match? My player of the match today goes to Ekitike. Gets 2 assists and a goal. So, listen, that's 15 goals altogether this season. Really happy for him. So, and he's going to get more. He's getting better. And guess what? Next season will be even better. So, yeah, my man in the match, Ekitike. Let me know who yours is. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and hit that notification button. And comment. This has been King James, Armchair Pundits, Liverpool post-match review show. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.